All right, let's talk about satellite and radar here, where we do have clouds moving in. You can see storms in upstate New York, and a few have already impacted parts of northern New England. But here, it's been quiet on this Friday, but that's not going to last too long because of this huge swirl. This big thing, that's low pressure, and it's moving our way. And eventually, it's going to bring some active weather to us as well. Eventually really means late tomorrow morning and early tomorrow afternoon. We'll time it out in just a second, but here's the summary of Saturday, looking at the low 70s and upper 60s for temperatures, but that's kind of the least impactful part of the whole deal. That said, you know how to dress tomorrow. Also want to make sure that you are prepared for it, not just a few showers, but thunderstorms, some of which could be strong, even severe during that point in the day that we just mentioned. Again, end of the morning and early afternoon as well. In fact, we actually do have a marginal risk, that's a 1 out of 5 risk from the SPC, the Storm Prediction Center, for severe weather. What does that mean? Well, it basically just means that yes, we could see thunderstorms, and 1 or 2 of them has the potential to get a little extra juicy and become severe. Now, I do want to mention, for those of you traveling around New England this weekend, we do have a level 2 risk here in yellow for parts of western Mass, parts of northwestern Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, and upstate New York as well. What does that mean? Well, that area could see a few more severe thunderstorms, and I want to mention the threats are ever so slightly different. Here at home, what are we looking for? Well, really the highest threat that we're looking for within these storms would be high winds. Could have some damaging gusty winds within a cell or two, and some hail is not out of the question. Generally speaking, large hail is, I would say, a smaller risk, but still something to keep in mind. But if you are heading into parts of western Massachusetts, again, New Hampshire, Vermont, upstate New York, I really do want you to be aware that there is the potential of an isolated tornado. Here at home, we don't have that. That's still something, though, that we want to watch for our friends a little bit further to our north and west. Let's talk about timing here. Again, really looking at the late morning, early afternoon, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. That's when these storms start to move through New England, and you can see them just getting to us on either side of noon. So we're going to keep a close eye on that. And again, it's not like every single storm we see is going to be bad, but 1 or 2 could pack a punch. Now, on that note, what can you do to be prepared? Well, let me just say this. This is not a reason to panic. It's just a reason to prepare ahead of time, right? So if you're out and about tomorrow, just know where to go if thunderstorms come your way. For example, best place to be is in a sturdy building with a concrete foundation, or you could always head to a car with a hard top if you're out in the middle of, let's say, a park or something like that and don't have a building nearby. Have ways to get watches and warnings, and of course, stay tuned to the forecast. And just a reminder that a watch is what we're looking at when the weather could happen. Something could become potentially active, but it hasn't happened yet. A warning is what you get when things are happening. So for example, if we were to get a severe thunderstorm warning, it means there's actively a severe thunderstorm happening. Just make sure, again, you're staying weather aware, and of course, we'll be here to help you out on ABC6. Sunday looks better. Monday, Tuesday, I would say the 2 best days of the week. It's cooler, it's sunnier, it's going to be breezy on Monday, but overall a nice stretch.